All right, so I'm about to just vent about work a little bit. So, you know, hopefully by the time that I go home, I'm in a better mood and I'm cool to my family. I mean, I hate getting home, and just drink 12 beers and, you know, just like degrade my wife and kid, because my day was horrible. So I'm trying not to do that. Obviously, I'm fucking joking. Yeah, my humor can be dark, and there's a reason it can be dark. That's how we, deal with shit that maybe happened to us in the past. It happened to me in the past. I'm gonna talk about that now. I don't talk about that. Anyway, today I want to talk about, well, what do I want to get off my fucking chest? Oh yeah, what just happened was I'm pretty pissed off, but I'm hoping that it happened for a reason. Okay. So yeah, I put you in a situation. So here's my day. I had two appointments today, so it wasn't a very busy day. That's pretty standard day. About an hour drive to a 2 hour round trip. If both appointments were one after the other, which was not the case. In this particular case, I had one appointment about an hour away from my house, and it was at 11. And then the second appointment, even though it was 3 minutes away from the first one, it was for 6 p.m. Okay. So I have a few different options. I can either, stay in my car for, I don't know, uh, how many hours that is, 7 hours waiting for my next appointment. Uh, I can maybe, try to be the productive employee and maybe try to generate some leads by going and bothering people and knocking on their door, which, in my opinion, is pretty much an obsolete way of generating business. Now, I'm not saying in no way, shape, or form that doesn't work anymore at all. That's not what I'm saying. I am saying that it doesn't work like it used to, not even close. But anyway, that's not the point. The point is that my options are two. Number one, stick around and spend the whole freaking and waste my day away in the car, uh, and just watch some YouTube or watch a movie, or maybe try to be productive and write something, or I don't know, try to be productive in some way, do some follow up with customers, things that I do that kind of stuff to kill time. Like I'm not, like I said, I'm like, if it's not true, I'm not gonna say it. Okay, I'm just saying it how it is. That's all those things that I do, and I have in the past canvas and knock off doors. I don't even want to talk about that fucking shit. What I want to talk about is this. My second option was to go back home. Okay, to drive the whole hour back home and, get home. I worked out. And after my workout, take a shower, and then I get to put some work into the house. So I straight up the house. I get the kitchen done, just kind of like be productive so that, you know, I don't know, I take some of the burden from when my wife and kid get home later, you know, the house is not such a mess. And then after getting that done, if I have a little bit of extra time, then maybe I can, you know, practice some, practice my guitar, maybe write a new song, work on some project, do something that I enjoy or something productive instead of just like feeling like I'm wasting my entire day away. You know, uh, I am driving as usual, as you can probably tell by the audio. Uh, anyway, so I go back home and I do all that. I take option two, going back home. Uh, because, well, I'm not even explaining this correctly. So after my first appointment, what a mess. I don't give a fuck. After my first appointment, I went to my second appointment since it was only 3 minutes away to see if I could see them earlier. So, I go there and I'm on the door. Lady comes out and, I let her know, hey, I'll be here with blah, blah, blah. I know we're going to put this picture for later on today, but I was literally 3 minutes on the road at your neighbor's house, and I figured, if they're available now, I'll see them now, and save some time. Like, I didn't thought that at all. And she said, well, my husband scheduled that appointment, and he's at work, so let me call him. She had that tone of like, I don't want this. Like, I don't know why he scheduled the appointment. I don't know what you're doing here. But anyway, she calls them. Husband says, no, at 6. Okay, so at 6 it is. So I tell her, okay, I'll be back at 6. So I get in my car and I drive all the way back home, a whole freaking hour. And lucky me, there was no traffic. I get up in an hour and a half, 2 hours, who knows. Anyway, travel the way back home, goes in my whole day. And then the time comes for me to come back, So it's like 4:30, 4:45-ish. I got in my car and I started driving. Um, Now I get there again, and God damn it, I knock on the door. I ring on their functioning ring doorbell. They had one on each door. Nobody's answering. Nobody's answering. I called them on the phone, and they're sending me to voicemail. To voicemail. Now I understand emergencies happen, okay, and I truly hope that if an emergency happened to these people, that it's nothing serious, that they're okay. I truly do. That if they deliberately bought me over like this route with my time, that's something that I truly, oh my gosh, like either really like get featuring like I don't know, dude, I'd rather you punch me in the face with a as hard as you can than to rob rob me of like 2+ hours of my time. Oh, more than that actually, because well, yeah, that about that. Call it that. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, man. 1 hour of my time is extremely fucking precious to me. You know, like fuck, a minute of my life is precious to me. Like it's like ridiculous. And the fact that I guess what I'm trying to say is that I hate rude fucking people, and there's a lot of them. There's a lot of rude, inconsiderate freaking people in this world. And unfortunately, I come across plenty of them every week. I do come across a lot of wonderful human beings, and for that I am thankful. But I am curious if they will. I left them a voicemail, so I'm curious if they'll call back. They'll, listen, I man, sorry, piece came out, or I don't know, whatever. Something happened. We apologize. Could you swing by a different day? Anyway, something like that still sucks, you know, because knowing people, how, people after so many years of doing this, people like to bullshit a lot. People are not often there. I used to be, I don't want to call it more innocent, but I guess innocent will be a good way to explain it. I used to believe that most people were like me, the sense that they rather tell you the truth and hurt you than to bullshit you. Like, I'm the type of guy, I mean, there's always exceptions. I'm not saying I'm a freaking saint here, okay? I'm not saying I'm a saint in that I always 100% of the time say what I think or tell the truth. That's not what I'm saying. But I can promise you, in the scale from 0 to 10, 0 being a fucking liar, is God of the earth that everything that comes out of your mouth, a freaking lie. which I know feel those two. And then being so honest that you are like rude. I'm like an 8.5, I'd say. You know, I'm about an 8.5. I've said things and I've said things that definitely came off. Maybe, yeah, kind of rude because I was being honest, you know. And we come back to my job, I guess. This is probably one of the reasons why I have been successful at my job, but it's also one of the reasons why my superiors don't like me at my job. And if they do, it truly doesn't feel like they do. And by they, honestly, I think there's just one right now. Uh, is company I work for, it's not doing very well. So a lot of people either left or were let go. But anyway, that's irrelevant to what I'm talking about. And I want to bit about that today. I just wanted to talk about how simple it would have been, like, I don't know, man, just, I don't know, leave a note at the fucking door, leave a note at the door or fold the office so like somebody can let me know, you know, hey, need to know that, yeah, we're sorry, dude, it's came up, call us, blah, 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 schedule, still was some time, that things the fact that I had to drive all the way out there. They could have called the office, and the office, they maybe the rep called me, maybe, on some other things. Sometimes they wouldn't even call me, and I have to make the whole entire fucking ride. Um, so I guess I guess what I'm really talking about here is that I truly value my time a lot, and that I can't stand people that waste it. Such a freaking, I don't know, in a sitter way, it's like, I don't know. It's like I said, it doesn't take much, man. It doesn't take much to use people. And let somebody know, hey, we're not gonna be there. Don't bother coming. Like, I don't know, man. I just feel like I said, like I was talking about earlier, it's like I used to think that people were like kind of like me, like they will be, I don't know, it's like a minimum respect. I don't know, but so there is one of those days in which in which I feel kind of shitty about people, and it's a combination of many different things, but this is the one that I guess is like made me get to this point in which I am, recording another page in this diary of how I feel today. And this is how I feel. I feel like I am mad. I'm a bit pissed off. And I truly wish that, I don't know, truly wish I could go back in time, and just, I don't know, reschedule the appointment or do something or not come out like all the representatives do. Like that's what they don't like company. They have people working for them right now that they straight up won't show up to an appointment. They'll just, they'll be sleeping at home or they just ignore the appointment or they, completely unprofessional or they'll be completely, you know, fucked up, too drunk to drive anywhere. And they want to show up. And I'm the kind of guy that, I go above and beyond and it has paid off. It has paid off in the past. It has paid off. Like I said, I'm able to do well with my family and and support my family best I can. But there's so much injustice, man, and this is something that anybody can relate to, or most people face. And it is the fact that if you ever feel like, I don't know, like you go above and beyond in life, and you try so hard to do so many different things, Some of them pay off, some of them don't. But then you look around you and you see people that do the bare minimum or not even that. Not only do they do just the bare minimum, they are already just, I don't even know how to explain it, man. Just like scalp of the earth, just worthless freaking beings. Like just like wasting air that we breathe. And somehow they're better off or they're treated better, by those who, I don't know, this should be letting in. I know these guys put it in their work, I'm gonna show him some respect and treat him how he deserves. No, 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 no. Instead of that, I'm going to treat this guy that does the bare minimum for whatever reason. I don't know if it's connections, they say it's not what you know is who you don't. There's always a reason like that. It is like connections. Maybe they got some shit on each other, some I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about right now or how I'm saying it. I don't know if he's I know that this episode is all over the fucking place and not making much sense. And that is okay. Because at the end of the day I'm talking to myself here and I'm just letting it out. I'm just letting it out. You know. So when I get home, hopefully I feel better. Do I feel better right now? It's different. I feel a bit more calm, I think. Also, driving kind of calms me down as long as there's not, too many semis trying to kill me or too many idiots. It's like, on the highway. But anyway, I just feel a bit more calm after talking about this. So, I don't know. Who knows, man? Maybe at the end of this, I'll discover that I am, by this, the best therapist that I could find was myself all alone. Ten ta. Anyway, question remains: is this you?